To help our freshers get a better understanding of the academic regulations and policies they need to follow, I'd like to invite Dr. Mohammad Rezwanul Huq, Associate Professor, to present the academic rules of the department. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Mohammad Rezwanul Huq.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, East West University, Professor Shams Rahman, respected Chairperson of the CSE Department, my senior colleagues, professors of the department, and of course, today is the center of attraction, our freshers of the CSE Department who have enrolled themselves into the BSc in CSE and BSc in ICE program. Very good afternoon to all of you. I'm Dr. Mohammad Rezwanul Huq. I am here to give you some glimpse regarding the academic rules of the university as well as our department. So definitely for the next upcoming 4 years or so, you are going to enroll yourself into different types of courses. You will find yourself, you are taking the language and general education courses, the English courses and the GN courses. Then there will be some courses on the physics, chemistry, over the natural science, some courses on the mathematics and the statistics. And then there are some bunch of core courses you are going to learn, core CSE and ICE courses. There are also some courses which are optional or elective. And of course, in your final year, you're going to take a capstone project, which is also known as the final year design project. So that's the different types of courses you are going to enroll throughout this journey. For the CSE students, we have got some major areas. That means you can concentrate yourselves learning more into these areas, which are intelligence system and data science, software engineering, communication and networking, and hardware engineering. You can take courses from this particular major, as well as you can also have some non-major courses. So our curriculum has been designed in such a way so that it doesn't give you only the breadth of the knowledge, it also gives you the depth of the knowledge. It covers both breadth and depth. Now let's talk about our academic year, how we are going to conduct our one academic year. So in an academic year, we are currently following the bi-semester system. We have got two main semesters. One is spring, used to be started on January and February, and another is the fall, which is supposed to be started on September, but due to some recent situations in our country, we are going to start the semester from 20th October. Both spring and fall, the duration is 15 weeks, and in between the spring and fall, currently there is a summer semester as well, which is a much shorter compared to the spring and fall. In the summer semester, some limited number of courses are offered by the department. So as a student, the first thing that you are going to do is to register the courses. This time, since you were the very first time here, so the department has done this course registration on behalf of you. In a semester, you are supposed to take from 12 to 21 credits, not less than 12 credits and not more than 21 credits, and we are following an open credit system. So usually we will try to give each of our new students around 13.5, 14.5 credits in this semester. That means most of you has been registered into 4 courses at least. Some of your registration, it has been completed, and maybe a little fewer of you is still awaiting for completing your advising or the course registration. The department will complete it as soon as possible. Now, regarding the courses, each courses comes up with a different credit. So mostly you will see there are 3 credit courses and the 4 credit courses. The 3 credit courses are only the theory. So they are going to have 2 classes for each week, okay? So we used to say that 3 hours class per week. The 4 credit courses, there will be 3 hours theory class per week as well as 2 hours lab class. And there is one course of only 1 credit, which is a kind of a lab course only. And also there are some important foundational courses, foundational core courses, which consist of 4.5 credits. That means 3 hours theory class and 3 hours of lab. So after the course registration or the advising, I think today some of you will get this slip. This is known as the advising slip, popularly known as the advising slip. The advising slip contains information regarding your courses. It contains your name, student ID, and then the courses that you have enrolled into this particular semester, the course timing, the class timing, on which day of the week and on which particular slot you have the class, as well as the room of the classroom where the class is going to be taken place. So after this orientation session, I'm sure that our volunteers, your senior brothers and sisters, they're going to help you to get to know this information. And there are some abbreviation we use for our class days, like S for Sunday, M for Monday, and so on and so forth. You will also get used to know these things because they will be needed to understand your class schedule. This is a glimpse of the program flowchart. That is the suggested number of courses you should take in your first year. So the full flowchart, it is available in the website, so you can have a look. So this is the course flowchart for the CSE program, and this is the course flowchart for the IC program, a partial course flowchart, the suggested courses that you should complete by the end of your first year of study. Now, the course evaluation process. So whenever you are going to enroll into a course, your course instructor, your faculty member are going to evaluate your performance definitely. So we are going to evaluate your performance based on several class tests or the quiz. There could be assignments as well, case studies, presentations, depending on the nature of the course. Your course instructor will choose among or may select multiple assignments or presentations or a fewer one, depending on the nature of the course. In the CSE department, in the CSE program, most courses, the lab courses, the courses which have got the lab, come up with a mini project, which you need to demonstrate at the end of the semester to kind of culminate your learning through that particular mini project. You can demonstrate that. And also in the lab courses, we have got the lab exam, the lab quiz, and the viva. And mainly in a semester, there are two main exams. One is known as the midterm exam, and another is the final exam. So these are the kind of different evaluation process that we practice in our department. This is the grading system. That is the UGC uniform grading system which West University follows. That means in a course, if you get more than 80% marks, your letter grade will be A+, and the corresponding grade point is 4. And to pass a course, you need to secure at least 40% marks. I don't want to bore you with this calculation of the GPA. This is just an example. So in a nutshell, I can simply say that this is a kind of a weighted mean, where the weights are actually the credits of the courses that you have enrolled, and the values are coming from your letter grade. Okay, so definitely you can ask about this GPA calculation later on to us, but right now we're just going to skip it. I'm sure that you are here to excel yourself, you are here to learn, but even though you need to be careful regarding the probation and the dismissal. So after the first 2 semesters, in any subsequent semester, if your CGPA falls below 2.25, then you'll be in probation, you'll be placed under the probation. And what you have to do, you have to raise your CGPA from 2.25, from that particular threshold. You have to increase your CGPA within the next 2 semesters to get out of the probation. So I'm sure that all of you are here to do the good things, okay? But still you need to be careful about that. If you can't do that, if you can't raise your CGPA to that level, to the threshold level, then you will be dismissed from the university. And there is also another immediate dismissal, which means that after the first 2 semesters, then any subsequent semester, if your CGPA falls below 1, then you would be immediately dismissed. That means you will not get any chance. But CGPA less than 1, it's very difficult to achieve, believe me. Okay, I'm sure that you are not going to go to this stage. Okay, it's very, very difficult to achieve. So surely there shouldn't be any such problem. Throughout your journey, you have been assigned with one of your teacher as your advisor. So advisor is very important. You get to see your advisor name from the portal. I'm sure that some of you have already accessed the portal, portal.ewbd.edu. So please talk to your advisors, okay? If you're facing any difficulties, any problems, if you need any suggestions, please talk to them. Our door is always open. In the website, you will also find the academic calendar, and you are also supposed to get the academic calendar today. So we are strictly following East West University always strictly follows this academic calendar. According to the academic calendar, the next important date is actually October 20th, Sunday, okay, after this weekend, when our classes will start. And all the other important dates you will find through the academic calendar. So I'm almost at the end of my presentation. I will finish with a quote from Geoffrey Hinton, who is one of the Nobel Prize winner in physics this year. Actually, he's a computer scientist. He has some remarkable work in the machine learning, in the deep learning domain. So he said, quote, "In the long run, curiosity-driven research just works better. Real breakthroughs come from people focusing on what they're excited about," unquote. So from here, the summary is be curious and be excited and be diligent about your study. I'm sure you will flourish. Thank you very much. All the best.